style update for things. So if I actually compile this code, what you'll see is a square pop up when I run the wireframe demo program. So it'll take a second, but once we run XOS wireframe, it'll open up this window with just a red square. But this isn't just any normal red square. Actually, if I move this square to somewhere on the screen, like let's move it to the bottom right hand corner from the top left, when I let go, you'll see that the code itself actually gets updated directly where we previously defined the value to be 320, 240. Now it's positioned at 1407, 1001. And so if I reopen this and I close it, and then I recompile the program, instead of the square compiling and then, instead of the square beginning in the top left of the screen like it did when I first ran the program, if I rerun it, it'll start in the bottom right. And we can take this and commit the code and say like we moved it there. Or we can continue designing our project and let's say move it in the bottom left corner screen. So maybe we want this here. Maybe this is some kind of on-screen button. And you'll see now that we have like our staged changes and then the unstaged changes. We go from the 1407 number to the 84.2 number. And the same thing happens. It'll save and load, and it's literally just updating the point in the code where the macro is defined under tuneable. So I want to use this all throughout the code base in XOS so that if you're developing a website, for example, and you have like a title screen here, but you don't want to have to go in and find the exact perfect, values for everything. Maybe we could have this be normalized so that if you want it like in the center, instead of like a specific pixel value like 1400 or 795, maybe you could define your tunables to be normalized. So 0.5 could put the square directly in the center, and maybe we could have some like wireframing alignments. That way you could like force a object to be exactly on the screen there. And then same thing with like, bottom right. So I think this is really going to help out with designing all across the board.